What is up? It's Chess Plays Gabe. You already know what it is. It is day 95 of our road to 2000. And guys, we are sitting at 1691, which means I don't think we can do it in one game, but if we get 2 wins here, we are actually going to breach 1700 elo, which would be, of course, an all-time peak for me and a big achievement. My opponent offers me a draw in this game. Absolutely not. We're playing against a Caro Khan. Now, I just saw a line for the Caro in this specific thing that instead of playing a3, I play knight g3 instead, or sorry, knight f3 instead. I think I am going to try that. And there is a fun little line where here, if they take here, I can actually take the knight. Okay, so they just take, which makes perfect sense. Although if you take here, can't I just take this? Oh no, because there's this check. No, then I take. So I think I am going to take this and just be up a clean pawn. Maybe I should start playing, I should definitely just start playing the Caro this way in the future, because this just seems far cleaner to me. I mean, this pawn is just kind of hanging here, but this pawn is now hanging as well, and it will probably lead to just me like pushing this pawn and pushing. Like, okay, so they win the pawn back. Fair. I think the best move, I mean, I could go here if takes here. What's their next move? I don't even know. Check. I go here. Yeah, so let's block this way, because takes, check, I can go here. And then there's not really much for them to do. They don't take the pawn. So I kind of want to take this pawn. It might be very stupid of me, but I kind of want to take this pawn. And, you know, okay, my opponent offers a draw again. What is going on here? Like, what are we doing? What are we doing, buddy? I think I'm just going to take the pawn and just be up 2 clean pawns. Like, why not, right? There's probably a definite reason why not, but I'm going to do it anyways. And then I can push. Like, what if I just start pushing this pawn? If you don't take it right now, what happens if I push it? And then I can just go check and then trade off. Okay. So I could just push the pawn. What happens if I push the pawn? Why this move? What is going on here? Why this move? Why can't I push the pawn? It just seems to make sense to push the pawn. In fact, if I go here, okay, wait, I would have to castle first. But if I castle, okay, I'm going to push the pawn. I'm going to push the pawn. I'm going to push the pawn. Check, I go here. I don't know what my opponent's plan is here. Seems really weird. Oh, I guess now they have this. I don't think I care about that. Yeah, okay, right. But then I go here. So then what? Yeah, and crazy enough, if you go here, I can go here. Takes queen with checkmate. That would be kind of insane. Oh my god. Can I not just push the pawn? Guys, what is going on? I'm going to push the pawn. I'm just going to push the pawn. I feel like you're just completely lost. Completely lost after 14 moves. Completely lost. Unless I'm missing something crazy. I don't think I am. In fact, I could even castle queenside here if they somehow find a way out of this, but I don't think you can find a way out of this. Promote with checkmate would be pretty badass to get me to 1699. And they resign after offering a draw twice. I had 3 whoa, I've never seen this before, actually. 3 inaccuracies. Okay, you know what they say, win or lose. We're at 1699. 1699 after 5 minutes into this video. You know what they say, win or lose. And by they, I mean me. Win or lose, it's time to... Look at this graph! Let's look at this graph. I believe I played fairly well. 85.7% accuracy, and I did have 2 inaccuracies. But played like a 2150. My opponent played absolutely terribly. Maybe they just didn't mean to play this opening. That's very possible. That's very possible. Like maybe they meant to play, I don't know, c5. Maybe they meant to play a Sicilian. Either way, we play into this, and I much like this because I just saw this line online. I mean, it's a little bit of a cheap trick, right? But instead of taking, if they take this way, it's actually kind of a mistake because I can take the knight. If you simply take this, oh well, there's that. But there was something else where it was like I can. It was like if what is it? I can go check. No. Sorry, I already forgot the line. But there's a line where you can sacrifice your queen and get a nice checkmate here. They take. I don't know. I forgot the line. Okay, whatever. But that's not what happens in the game. We take. And that is a mistake because I was supposed to take this way, but I just felt like this was more forcing. But I guess it gives up my... I guess it just gives up my my advantage. My opponent gives it right back. And now, yeah, that's also a mistake because I take the pawn. I push this pawn, which is an accuracy, but I mean, flip the board here. Like, you have... Your opponent has a queen and a pawn on the 6th and 7th rank, like... that is not attackable immediately by the queen. This is just like very, very scary if I'm playing black here. And yeah, opponent goes check, and then I just block this way, and yeah, there you go. What can you do in this position? Obviously, if you take, it would blunder. Well, not even blunder. It's just a mistake, but that is mate. So I'm actually surprised that this isn't considered like some kind of brilliant, because like, oh, I'm giving up the queen. But then, yeah, they would have to maybe give up their queen. That is literally the best move in the position. That's insane. So yeah, we get a really quick win there. I don't expect my next game to be even close to that amount of stroke of luck. But let's hop into another one against Abdua BK 1495 1704 from Algeria. They play e4. Let's play the Alekhines defense. A defense that I have to change. I think I've decided. the Alekhines has to go. Will Taylor Chess Bible, I love it, but I'm not good enough to be good with this defense, I've realized. My opponent is stumped. Really does not know what to do here. Okay, they go there. In this case, I always just kind of bring the knight back, and then I like to chase the bishop here. Of course, if they go here, they're just going for a quick scholar's mate, so we're not going to allow that. We'll play e6. But if they allow me to play a4 and don't push this pawn, then their bishop's trapped. So there you go. All right. So I don't even think I want to push the pawn like quite yet. Let's just play e6. Plan on, you know what? I shouldn't have done that. I should have played this first. Because, yeah, okay. Well, now I'll play this. I'll just force your guy back. And now I'll play this move. I don't think I'm playing this correctly at all. But I don't think my opponent's playing it correctly either. So. And then I kind of want to go here, put extra pressure on this pawn. Because I do just want to get it out of there. I just want to get it out of there. That's all I want to do. And then I eventually want to get my bishop out. Maybe my bishop has to go this way. Okay, they defend like that. Interesting. I'm going to develop my knight. Am I? Am I going to develop my knight? Because if I go here, you can just take this way. Yeah, this was a mistake. I should not have played that. Oh, well. If they go here, I'll take with the knight. I guess, no, you could take that, but maybe here I would take with the pawn then. Yeah, taking with the pawn would actually be good. Okay, takes, and then I obviously can't take this immediately. So maybe there's something to be said about this and f6. I don't know. F6 does not look... I always get into these positions where f6 is definitely not the move to play, and I play it anyways. Again, here... Okay, that actually fixes most of my problems, I would say, in the position. Let's take with the bishop. Yeah, let's take with the bishop. Queen goes there. I mean, they want to just wait for me to castle, but I I don't think that's the right move. Here, takes. They're probably just going to go here, though, if I go there. So I think maybe the move is here, and castle queenside. No, I don't know. Now I've kind of ruined my chances of castling a little bit, which is unfortunate. But what if I went like here to go here? That doesn't make any sense, does it? There's no plan. Where's the plan? Where is the plan? I can't immediately push unless, wait a minute. Here takes, obviously. Okay. Here, though, I want to be able to get this fork somehow. How can I engineer that? Here, no. Okay, I'm spending way too long. Way too long. Let's just develop. I'll develop and go here and then maybe castle queenside, which seems really stupid because I just pushed this pawn all the way up. But, okay, they want to take this. I think I just want to push this pawn. If you come in with the knight, it's a little scary. Okay. Fair, I guess. I don't really know. Okay, here threatens a checkmate, but that's like pretty empty threat. That's really interesting, actually. I'm not sure. I want to be able to push this pawn. I don't think I'm able to, though. This is just a check. So let's just go here. And then if they take, I might take with the pawn. Just maintain my pawn structure on this side. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Just a nice connected pawn chain. And then, okay. So they don't want the smoke. They do not want the smoke. What if I push this pawn? That seems really stupid. Takes, but then, I mean, if I'm planning on castling this way anyways, then I kind of have an attack already. Okay, let's be foolish. Let's play f5. They're probably going to take, and I will take back with the pawn. And then we're just going to play some chess. If they go here, I can, well, first of all, I can take that, but I can also go here hitting the queen. This side of the board is absolutely ruined, so maybe I have to just castle queenside and hope for the best. Yeah, they go there. Makes perfect sense. I think I have to castle here. Maybe not, though. Maybe I don't have to castle. You ever thought about that? Here, if they end up pushing, I have this. You have to go back, and then, but here, if you take, I have this. Then there's this, takes, yeah, no. Pushing seems, I mean, pushing just seems really bad, but maybe it's not the worst thing in the world. They also just have this easy access square for the queen. Maybe I want to rook lift and then push or something. You know, go here and then push and then push and then go here. I'm just making random arrows. Oh man, do I even want to castle queen? Do I even want to castle at all? Is now the question I'm asking. I don't know if I do. What if I went here to plan on pushing this? You're forced to go back. No, but then there's this. So I don't want to allow that. Okay, I kind of want to push this pawn. This could be really stupid, but this pawn is protected by this bishop. If you take, I'm going to take with the knight, or should I take with the pawn and then try to go here? I think I'll take with the pawn and try to go here. Of course, you have this move, but that is definitely a move. But I can go here. Yeah, I don't know why I'm just ignoring this. That's absolutely a move. But if they decide not to take, like if they push, I'm gonna go here, and then they go here, and then I might be screwed. Okay, here no, that I can take. Yeah, here I need to take. No, I can't take. I'm playing this extremely weird. I don't think I've ever played this opening like this before. But I don't think my opponent has faced anything like this before either. So we're both taking a very long time thinking here. I mean, part of me thinks this is like, it's actually okay. Yeah. I don't know. Here I can't go here because they take. If you do decide to take, I'm going to take with the pawn. And then where can the knight go? I mean, the knight can go back, but that seems really bad. But then this is very strong. And I could probably go here, push this pawn. Oh, but then they can just take. Yeah, I don't know. I'm not totally sure. This just seems like a really strong move. Okay, they do take. Let's take with the pawn. Because I also don't want to, obviously... Oh, right. I blundered a bishop. Of course. Yep. And that's how it goes. That's how the game goes. That is how it goes. You could probably even sack here, but... No. How did I miss that? Yeah, this is... I'm just lost. After 18 moves, I am officially lost. I think there are chances here, here, push. I don't know. Yeah, it goes there. I mean, this is still defended. Oh my goodness. I can go here. You're just going to go back probably to all the way to here. What if I went here and then like something like this? No, then there's just this. That sucks. I don't really know. Okay, let's go here, and maybe they're going to think that they have a check here, and I just take their queen. That would be super sick. No, this is not good. Oh, they can just sack. No, they can't. Not yet, anyways. Yeah, that was I really don't know what was going through my brain. I am just simply down a piece. But your bishop can go here or here. So it can only go to 2 squares, but if it goes here, it's hitting this. I can go here, I guess. I could push, or that, yep. Or that move, yep, for sure. I guess I can go here. This is not a move yet. Very well might be in a couple seconds here, but like if you go here, well, if you go here, I'm just taking the bishop. So the bishop's still hanging. It's still hanging. If you go here now, I might have to take it. I don't think I have to take it, but this is still defended somehow. Yeah, I played this really, really badly, guys. Really badly. Extremely badly, unfortunately. But it's a very dodgy position regardless. My opponent's taking a long time here. I might get away with murder once again. I could play a quick one of these. Does nothing, though. Does absolutely nothing. My king is very unsafe. My rook, what is it doing? Just what is it doing? Here I could go here, try to like, I don't know. I don't know. I don't know. Everything is precariously protected. You could sack here. Now you can actually sack. So, I don't know. But I mean, I can just move, of course. Okay, they go all the way back. All the way back. What if I went here, though? I'm hitting the queen this way. I could also go here and just say, like, oh no, my knight, and then take your queen. But you might even be able to sack and then take. I don't know, just to simplify here. But I'm not hating this move, to be honest. I'm not hating this because it hits this, which threatens a fork as well. This actually has no squares, really, besides going back. And then once yeah, okay, I'm going to play this. This could be this could be just really bad. But it is okay, so they do go for this. Very interesting. Yeah, you know, I don't know if I believe in this, actually. Because what if I go... Okay, now my idea is I want to go here, and then I want to go here. If you push this, I can go up and up, right? And then push. Okay. Okay. I'm starting to believe. I'm Neo. I'm starting to believe. I think do I play this first? What's the immediate threat here? I also need to get my rook into the game somehow. Or here. Okay, maybe h5. h5 seems really silly, but just to go here and here. All right, let's play h5. I mean, this is just ridiculous. That is not a good move. They want me to take en passant, but that does nothing. Let's go rook h6 with the simple plan of just going rook g5 or rook g6. And here and here, and then we are creating threats. Wait a minute. I don't think you can do that. I'm just going to... Oh, I can't take. But here, takes. No, they would just take this way. Wait, takes. Wait a minute. Yeah, I can just go here. And then take with the pawn, and then go here. Yeah, I'm taking with the pawn. And then I'm going to go... Is it too slow? I think it just seems too slow now. Here, though... Here actually hits the knight. So if the knight takes, then I go... No, here hits the knight, but the knight takes, and then I go here, but this is defended. Can I push in any way? If I push takes here, just here... Oh my goodness. I don't know. I think... Okay, here takes... I could just move up. And there's this. What if I just did this? Okay, I'm just going to go here. If you take this way, that makes probably the most sense. Maybe there's some kind of sack. I don't think there is. I don't think there's a sack. I'm also now down on the clock once again. I mean, I literally have to risk it all. There's no other option in this position. If you take with the knight, I feel like that is a mistake. But that disallows this, so then it kind of forces me to trade. I'm really unsure what to do here. I think this could still go either way. It's very weird. It's very weird what's happening here. I definitely did not play this the right way. I mean, obviously, I literally just blundered a piece. So here, though, if you take this, I have checkmate. If you take this, I take. And I'm also hitting this. So I think this is my best try here. I think this is truly my best try. Let's go here. You cannot take. You cannot take the rook. I'm hitting the knight as well. I guess the knight can just come here, huh? Yep, the knight can totally just come there. No. Then I'd checkmate. So the knight can't go here. I checkmate. If you take, right, if you take, I take here, and then the knight is still under attack. Of course, the knight can now go here. But maybe I push up. If you push, I don't know. Yeah, if you go here, no, there's none of this. Okay, they go there instead. Interesting. Interesting. I don't know if that was the move. I can just go back. I can just go, I can go forward. Okay, maybe I'm gonna go here instead. No, that doesn't make any sense. All right, let's go. I don't know. Let's go here. Check. Okay, there's that check. Yeah. This is fine. Gonna threaten the checkmate again. I mean, you can just avoid checkmate. It's very easy to avoid checkmate here. Okay, but why? Why though? Why though? Wait. Sorry, what? Oh my goodness. What a way to get to 1700, guys. What a way to get to 1700. I think my opponent was just trying to get me to flag, but that is not how to do it. And you know what they say? Win or lose, it's time. Look at this graph! Oh my gosh, guys. Let's look at this graph. Let's look at this graph. 72.5%. Honestly, not as bad as I would have predicted. I did play like a 1300. My opponent played even worse, like a 1200. But they did have a brilliant move in here, which was to take the rook. Okay, fair enough. I really made, like, I don't know if I would have done that. But let's run through this. And yeah, moving back is fine. Okay, so this is actually, okay, this is an accuracy. I knew that. I'm supposed to just immediately push the pawn. But pushing here isn't bad, and then I was actually supposed to take, because they take this way. Do I just take the queen? Is that, yeah, takes, and now I just have an advantage after bishop d7. Okay, so fair enough. Also, people have been telling me to turn on the actual just analysis board, so I might do that. And let me see how I can do this. So maximum number of lines, threads. Let's go like 5, right? Is that how that works? Is that how that works? Oh no, that's just like how many different like versions there are. But I want to see the arrows on the screen. That's the thing. Well, okay, this is the best move, and then I move the knight out. Best move is just to take, and I still don't take. They take this way, and taking this way is a mistake. I guess, yeah, to maintain the pawn structure here, that makes sense. But instead, I take this way. And that was actually a problem that I was trying to solve of like, oh shit, I need to fix my pawn structure now. Yeah, this also, okay, well, I did kind of go for that idea. Why couldn't I play this now? Because they just take, right? But that's kind of what I played into, isn't it? Yeah, I did play this, and then that does become the best move after takes. And this is just a blunder because of takes, and yeah. Instead, I was supposed to move the knight, I assume. Oh, I was supposed to take this way. Yeah, which was kind of the idea, wasn't it? They do this because oh, I could go, wait, I could go check. Oh my god. Oh my god. Yeah, that is a crazy sequence. And then I would just go back, and then we just kind of play chess. I can go check here, but doesn't really do much. And then here and maybe here, and just line up this attack. They defend with the knight. I assume, okay, I still don't really castle in this position. Wow, that would be a crazy sequence. Instead, I, for some reason, just took with the pawn, just completely ignoring that my knight was hanging. And then we get to this position where I am just completely lost. But It's actually not as bad as I thought. It's not as bad as I thought. I thought it was going to be like a +5 advantage, but it's more like +3. Now it's +5. Oh, because of this. And I completely missed that. Oh, man. Life in the 1700s. Gotta love it. You gotta love it. And then, it's just one of those things where we're fighting to stay alive here, and I'm just threatening this checkmate. Yeah, I mean, here, but what about like this, Then there's a check. Okay, I just move out of the way. And then there's this. Yeah. Okay, but then I move back. Yeah, what's going on there? And then there's this. And then there's this check. And then blocks with the knight. And I just have to go back. And now it's just completely lost. So, okay. But that does not happen in the game. We get, what do we get? We get this, which is just a complete blunder. I don't know what was going through my opponent's brain here. Maybe he thought I wouldn't take back, but this just blunders mate in 1. Now it's a draw after takes. But then my opponent blunders mate in 1, and there we go. That is how you get to over 1700 in chess. And that's going to do it for this video. Thank you guys so much for watching. If you like this kind of content, please make sure to come back tomorrow, because I will be where? Right here. This has been Chess Plays Gabe, the channel where I get absolutely demolished, destroyed, obliterated, ostracized, destroy, I don't know, in chess, something in chess, or sometimes my opponent blunders mate in 1 and I take advantage of it and I win the game. Go do something fun today. It is pretty sunny out. I have a lot of work to get done today, but I'm hoping I can hit up the gym. I'm hoping I can see the sun a little bit, and I hope I can see you guys there. So see you in the next one. See ya. See ya. Bye-bye. Bye-bye. See ya.